Welcome back, everyone, to I-63. A £4,000 prize pool is there to be fought for. We're getting the later stage of the tournament. We're ending it on that... I always go the wrong way. We're ending it on that stage over here. Two teams are at the top of everyone else in this. You right?
Yeah, so I was just poking things. I thought I'd, you know, poke
That's
my,
fair, yeah. In this bracket, their names are Cantankerous and DEFY. And Stumpy,
oh, mate.
talk us through these teams, man. These are the big boys.
These are the top seeded teams in the tournament, basically. So we've got Cantankerous, consisting of big bad boy names, including Sebadam.
Yeah, done the Gfinity Elite Series.
Crotini.
He raps a lot and he's also good.
Distan.
He beat Envy at DreamHack Leipzig at the early 2018 DreamHack Leipzig.
Nice, very good. On the other side of the pitch, in the orange corner, ding ding ding, we have got Cheeky Lad.
He's a cheeky lad and he's a grand champ and he's good at Rocket League.
Very true. Kern.
He's a
Yeah.
lovely...
Yeah. Duck.
Quack.
Very true.
No, they're all good players. They're all very good players on the other team as well.
So, yeah, they've already played each other.
Yeah.
It was a 3-0 to Cantankerous, but we've spoken to them.
Yeah.
We said the issue is, you know what?
Yeah.
Be more aggressive.
First
you were
game,
letting them just walk all over you.
That was them.
They were just
I'm going to
scared.
be DEFY Gaming. Ready?
Okay, so I'm Cantankerous. Exactly. That's literally it.
Yeah.
That was everything that happened in that entire game.
Yeah.
So, if they can be less city-backy and more aggressive-uppy, then I think they've got a very, very good chance of this.
Well, let's see then. Can DEFY Gaming do what no one has done so far and take at least one game
Very true.
off Cantankerous. We
Literally
are deep
unbeaten.
into this tournament. Cantankerous have not dropped a game just yet. They've had an OT. I was hearing from Greg, and we didn't cast that game ourselves, but Greg was telling me they have had an OT that they're about 3 minutes deep into. I think it was against Good Luck, but they did see it out in the end. It's going to be an early lead for them. Distan, Sebadam combining, but nothing yet. Cheeky Lad pumps it away. There's Kern. Over to the side where Duck is. Pass it into the centre, Lad. Crow gets a touch. Sebadam stuck in the goal. Could be a shooting chance here. Distan and Seb weren't quite sure which one was going for it. Kern actually went for Seb rather than the ball. Almost got there, but a good start now for DEFY Gaming.
Yeah, Distan going for a nice 50-50 in the midfield, trying to make sure that he is keeping up to tabs with wherever the ball is going to be going, wherever it should decide to pop out. Distan, awkward double touch, confuses Cheeky Lad, but he still wins it in the end. Tries to go for the pinch. Duck gets it round the top. No orange offender able to get on the end of it, though. Kern attacking, goes for the undershot, doesn't make that either. Centered, or sorry, an attempt at a center by Cheeky, instead sent by Sebadam. Lots of midfield play here, but there's still been a couple chances by each team. There is so much speed on this pitch.
I was watching DEFY Gaming play a ranked game just before this started. They were 1-0 down with about 20 seconds left. They ended up winning it before OT. 2 passing plays they had for each other. These guys have been practicing a lot. They've been essentially scrimming. It's only in ranked, but they've been training online.
Together, at least.
Training together in person on ranked. They have been improving as time's gone on, and they've not started this one passively. But this could be the first shooting chance. No, there's Kern on the end of a Crotini shot. Counter-attacking opportunity maybe. No, it's not, because Distan cuts that out, but he's out of boost. And Kern misses the ball. Is that the mistake for 1-0?
Yep.
1-0 Crow.
Kern, 1-0 to Crow.
1-0 to Crow.
Crow is currently in the lead out of these 3 participants. Kern just not enough boost to get to that ball. Thought he did, and it's left him completely out of position. Nobody back to get in the way and cover his tracks behind him. 1-0, like you say. Cantankerous still looking like they are not one to be losing their unbeaten record. But I think if there's one team to do it, it will be DEFY.
Yeah, DEFY Gaming, other team I see is most likely as joining Cantankerous on the stage, presuming no major upsets there. I've got a feeling this could be our grand final at 8 PM tonight. But so far, all that matters is how this game goes. And DEFY Gaming have started very well. But I've seen this a million times in competitive Rocket League, where a team starts really well when they're not the favourites, concede one, and concede a few more.
Crotini from this right wall gets a sort of pinch up, goes into the ceiling. You can't read them. If you're the defender, they are so tough to read. Very calculated, quick chat.
Yes.
2-0
timed
though.
out from using quick chat for 4 seconds.
That's very fair. Thank you.
Is that what you say every time you get timed out? That's
I
fair.
you know,
I deserve that.
I'm like, you know what? Give you that. Very fair.
There's Duck on the backboard. Great read from Distan. Getting involved in defence for his team. Crow's not going to be able to get to this one. It's put onto the backboard. Lots of backboard play from DEFY Gaming. Can they mix it up? Do they have the pace to pass in field with Cantankerous? Or is it just going to be too risky because you know that you get that pass off by 1 degree or 1 mile per hour and Cantankerous are going to make a counter and score?
May as well call them Cantankerous, if I were you. Oh my god, there's blood coming out of his nose.
Cheeky lad up in the air, does well, finds Kern, but Sebadam closed it down. So much LAN experience, Sebadam, more than anyone else in this lobby by a long way with the Gfinity Elite Series. 3 seasons of that, and that's about, what, 8 weeks? So at least 24 LAN experiences.
He's got a lot. He's got a lot of LAN experience, as does Distan. Crotini, new to the LAN environment, but he is showing off so much of what he can do. New to the competitive scene, really. Trying to make a big name for himself. Everybody knows him in the Rocket League community, but more as a sort of fun Twitter character almost. Yeah. This time, he's showing he is here for real. He is being the big boy on that team. 3-0 now. This is looking really convincing.
Only one of the goals have been thrown away, though, by DEFY Gaming. Cantankerous have had to work for their lead, which is what we want to see. Now can DEFY Gaming do anything more than just make them work hard? Kern just about managed to sneak it into the post. Did you think he'd miss for a second? I thought he had.
Yeah, I thought he had. He did a double jump instead of a jump and a flick.
Yes.
And it did. I was like, and up. Oh boy. But you know what? That's fine. Sent in still. 1 minute 46 left. We can hear them behind us. They are very, very close. They are shouting. They are screaming. Every time they have a goal like that or just any big pressure, you can just feel the energy start to erupt.
Distan puts that ball high, Kern's underneath it, but can only fake in the air. I think he misjudged that one slightly. Needs his teammates to help him out. Duck does that. Crow attempts to pass, but Cheeky Lad's in the way. Getting a bit messy here from DEFY Gaming. Need to just make sure they stay separated, don't get too close to each other, don't turtle up too much, because that's exactly what Cantankerous want. What they don't want is for you to attack them with quality. Sebadam's on the sidewall. It's into the centre where Crow gets a touch. Distan goes high. Distan can get a shooting opportunity. It comes down off the crossbar and it rolls in. I've seen that happen so many times. It was Cheeky Lad on his own goal line, the unfortunate man. 4-1 now. The 3-goal difference is returned.
3 goals is fairly insurmountable when you are at this level. Lower down, you can just be sort of punting them at the opponent's net and you'll probably get a couple. At this level, you're not going to be getting them back, I don't imagine. But now is a chance to show what you can do.
Great play.
You're now playing without borders.
That was such good play there. That assist was amazing. He got so many touches on the back wall, but there was no one following it up. You feel like to score against Cantankerous, you have to take the risk of a 3-man attack when the time is right, and that's quality demolitions. Cheeky Lad scores 4-2.
Great demolition coming out by Kern. Gets a flick over Crow. Heads over, gets that demolition in the net, leaving it completely open. Distan can't quite get there. Cheeky Lad's positioning at that near post means that Distan can't quite get back in time. Really nice team play there. Ending up having a 2-goal deficit now for DEFY to try and fill. Do their best to fill. Nice shot coming out from Distan on the left. Cheeky Lad with the save. 40 seconds remaining, Cool Cole. Is it possible?
Of course it's possible. You just need that goal very soon so you can get that OT. The longer time goes on, the more and more you have to rush. At this point, if they score soon, they're not even going to have to rush after the OT. They'll just be able to play their normal game with a little bit more aggression, of course. And that's a good clearance from Cheeky Lad. Can get the touch, decides against it. Leaves it for Crow.
For a bump, I think.
Oh, was that what it was? It was the ball cam being on thing that
threw you.
Threw me, it did.
Threw me there, mate.
You're very clever.
Thanks, man. I love you too. That's a shot on target, though. Crow with a save. 10 seconds now. Not looking like they will get 2 in this time. Double commit in the net, but it's not going to be a massive drama. First game will be falling to Cantankerous. Who would have thunk it?
I don't even want to think how many games in a row that is that Cantankerous have now won. How many matches have they played? It's that times 3.
Well, there would have been there 5 on 3. That's 15.
Yep.
18.
Yep.
21.
21 games. That's 22 games in a row.
They've now won 22 games in a row, and they have lost 0 at insomnia63.
You know what they say, though? You're at your most delicate when you've just won 22 games in a row.
Of Rocket League at I63.
Of Rocket League brackets at I63. There's brackets. If you forget the brackets.
Yeah, it's no Chinese proverb, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. Finally, it makes sense. They've been trying to decipher that for years, and finally it makes sense.
We've figured it out, ladies and gentlemen. DEFY Gaming, though, haven't figured out how they can beat Cantankerous. They've got close. They showed moments. They showed quality. They showed ability. My streaming partner is dying, but I'm sure he'll be fine. I'll hold him up with strings and a weekend at Bernie's him. Oh god, it doesn't sound like you're allergic, does it? Don't. I'll just stab you with a pen, that'll do, right? No, you don't need an EpiPen. Just any pen will do, right? That's what doctors say. Yeah, okay. Yeah. So 1-0 to Cantankerous.
Aye.
But DEFY Gaming did show a lot, right?
Yep.
Cool.
I agree, mate. That is cool. You know what, Cole? That is very cool. Game number 1, yeah, going in the favour of Cantankerous. What a performance by them as well. They were very clinical with every chance they got. There's the occasional, maybe not the perfect shot,
Yep.
but these aren't perfect players.
As close as we're going to get in I63, though, are Cantankerous, Distan, Sebadam, and Crow. These guys have got so much quality in their squad. This is the upper bracket, but that's an interesting touch, putting Crow under pressure. Is Duck going to be able to force a shooting opportunity? Cheeky lads there. Sebadam saves out. Helps his teammate Distan. Distan's touch went very backwards, putting Crow under all sorts of pressure, but they do get away with that one. Kern in the goal might have a shot to save. He doesn't, because his teammate Cheeky Lad gets in the way first. Ball balloons into the centre where Seb's waiting, but Crow gets there first. Cheeky Lad pumps it forward again. I think both these players just happy to get some distance on the ball, get some neat touches. That's actually hit the crossbar. I thought that was going over safely. That ball dipped way faster than I thought it would. I think perhaps faster than DEFY Gaming thought it would as well, but it has remained out the net, and that is the important thing.
Off that right wall coming central, very scary. Kern up just in front of Crow, meaning that he can't quite get the opportunity to score a goal there. Seb up, upside down. Distan tries to follow up Kern with the save. Still a target though. Crow centered twice on the double touch. Sebadam gets that miss as well. These opportunities need to start going in the net if they want to take the lead in game number 2.
Ball's going to fall to Duck in the centre. Great touch onto the backboard. Kern's there. He's going to clear it to the corner. Okay, it was a decent pass in the end. Great pass actually, because Duck is waiting on the end for Cheeky Lad's touch. Those are the passing plays that I was seeing them pull out in ranked. Sorry, it was Kieran's touch. I thought he just placed it downwards, but he went for power. So it threw me a little bit, but it worked out in the end very, very nearly after an infield pass. I asked in game number 1, were DEFY Gaming going to have the confidence to try and get infield passes against this Cantankerous squad? Turns out they are.
Yeah, I mean, shots like that, they're going on target, but they're not threatening. I think that's their issue. They're sort of taking the shot as they get it, as opposed to really working and then taking the shot when it actually makes sense to take said shot.
The longer this game takes to have its deadlock broken, the happier the DEFY Gaming will be. 2 minutes down almost, and it's still 0-0. And they have had opportunities. As you say, Subby, just don't quite have that finishing. You need to bullet it into the top corner, or else Distan, Crow, or Sebadam are going to save it.
Or get one of the demos again. Get one of those demos like Kern did before. He got it round 1, realised they couldn't get another touch, and thought, no, you know what? Let's just take the demo instead. Let's make this goal so much wider.
Cheeky lads on this ball. Miss from Distan. Kern goes high and 2 more misses. Crow made Sebadam's job very difficult there. Still danger for Cantankerous. Can Duck get the bullet pass? He's put it a little bit central, I think. But it's dunked in by Kern, and we objective casters are completely okay with that.
Sorry, I've literally shouted when that went in. The energy from those guys is palpable. They are screaming behind us. Kern chucking that in the net from just a pixel perfect pass by Duck.
The reason it's important as well that we have players like DEFY Gaming scoring goals against Cantankerous, putting them under pressure, is that it's good for this tournament. We do not want Cantankerous to run away with it. They're the best team in the tournament, but we don't want them to win every single game. We want teams
down a peg,
taking games against them, making that final later on the final stage as exciting as it can be, and as we all know that Rocket League can be.
Yeah, for sure. If they can take them down a peg, it would be nice. Just one game, and that's that streak broken.
Yes.
Oh boy. Seb now passing over towards Crow. Lofted high. Kern taking a gentle touch, seeing that Distan's a bit too far away. He can't do anything about it. 1,
wow, what
2,
a play.
And 3. Kern is sending that into the net.
They're growing in confidence, touch by touch. Kern doesn't just clear the ball, he takes a touch, he finds Cheeky. Cheeky's pass back was inch perfect, taking Seb and Crow out the game. You guys can't see it on the stream, but the in-game chat, Crow is saying great pass. He is showing his opponents respect, because that's all you can say when goals are as good as that against your team.
All of the guys over on Cantankerous, they are amazing sportsmen. They know that they are doing incredibly well throughout this tournament. They're really, really confident.
They want to be challenged.
Yeah, but you know, they are so happy. We were chatting to them. They said it was getting a little bit annoying that it was a case of they were just straight up the best team here that they had faced. So they're so happy. We spoke to this on the first day. We were going to do an interview, but we couldn't in the end. And he literally said, we want somebody. We want somebody who can come to us and really get us on the ropes.
Because these are people that care about Rocket League. And they want as many people to watch that grand finals and fall in love with this esport the way we all have.
Yeah. 2-0 now. 1 minute 15 seconds will remain in game number 2. Will this be the one that will break the streak?
Distan onto the up on his own backboard, puts it across his own goal. A bit dodgy, but it's worked out okay. Then Crow have a much better clearance, but Kern equal to it on the halfway line. Everything that Cantankerous are throwing at their opponents are equal to. Could the first goal against DEFY Gaming happen anytime soon? Here's Seb, but there's a good save from Cheeky Lad. Predicts where Seb was going to shoot that ball. Gets his car on the end of it. Could be a chance for a counter-attack from Duck. But Crow's touch is long and it's high. It's to the centre. A passing play emerges. Maybe Crow's pass is a little bit too long for Distan. And they have to go back and start again and launch another attack.
Kern up nice and quick, beating out Distan, but Crow in the centre makes sure that the goal does not come easily. Under 30 seconds remaining. Could this be the streak killer? 22 games Cantankerous have won in a row throughout the entire tournament so far. Will they stop them before lucky 23? 10 seconds remain. They seem confident. That is a big, big send. Cheeky to Kern, just getting these touches, making sure nothing can develop. Get ready to hear the shout from behind me when they finally win this game, because they are going to be happy.
DEFY Gaming have their first game against Cantankerous. Cantankerous are felled. I was worried this was going to be another 3-0. Such an important moment in this entire tournament, and such an important moment for DEFY Gaming.
Yeah.
Specifically, these guys working so hard. They've improved series after series in this tournament, and they earned that victory. That was a hard-fought win for Kern, Cheeky Lad, and Duck.
It's not even like they sort of just about scraped it.
No.
They were dominant throughout. That Cheeky Lad pass
quality.
in the centre. It was
quality.
1, 2, 3. Kern just sees it, it's open, gets it centre so quickly. We love stuff like that. We're such suckers for a passing play.
Yeah, we are. We really do it. When they play down the middle in it, you seem to take your opponents out of the game entirely.
You
It's
just
like,
go bam, bam, bam.
And it's like when you watch football, like real football.
Yeah.
And you can see you're watching it from like the camera up here, and it looks so obvious.
Yeah.
When you're up there, but some footballers have the ability to see it when they're down there.
Yeah.
Right. When you're watching casting, the passes are so obvious. You're like, hit it into the centre. But then when you're down on the pitch, it's so much more tricky to read it.
I mean, your camera's like cut off essentially like halfway. You've got half the vision, so you're going to need to have that communication, and that communication there. You can see how crucial it was. I imagine Kern is saying, I'm in the centre. And Cheeky just passes it straight across and in. So that has stopped that streak dead in its tracks. Now they're going to be restarting. What streak can they get?
Well, we'll find out. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we have a game on our hands in this upper bracket game. Whoever loses this series will be dropping to the lowers. Neither of these two teams will be going home yet. But who will remain sitting pretty at the very top? Cheeky Lad with an early shooting chance for himself maybe, but I think he ran out of boost. Distan has very much run out of boost. On 0 there, he's closed down. That could be an early lead again for DEFY Gaming. Cheeky Lad read the pressure that was going against his opponent, Distan, and bundles the ball home off a Kern block.
Cheeky Lad just touching that in. Only 10 seconds gone now. I think that's the quickest goal that we have seen thus far in this series. To get the lead, that is a really, really big handicap on the side of DEFY Gaming, making sure they've got this confidence going. They're now 3 goals up in a row.
All eyes now on Cantankerous. Can they wrestle the momentum back for themselves? It's not going how they thought this game would, I think. It's certainly not going how the last time these two teams met. And it's 2-0 now to Kern. I don't know if you guys can pick them up. I can hear this person shouting every time a goal flies in. Sebadam, a very, very poor touch. Thought he had more time than he did, because Kern is just attacking so much. They're further up the pitch than they were the last time these two played. Seb's assuming, essentially, we've got time for it. And Kern is saying, no, you do not.
I think in every single other matchup that Cantankerous would have had throughout the tournament, that would have been a fine touch.
Yeah.
That would have been okay. When they're facing players of this caliber, it just is not. They are up so far. Kern has been the offensive powerhouse today.
Risky times again for Cantankerous. See Distan there on 5 points after a minute. Seb on 15. No one from Cantankerous is able to really wrestle a foothold in this game. Grab it by the scruff of the neck. Use all those other cliches. They just can't get into it, because DEFY Gaming all over them at the moment. All over them. They have a 2-goal lead, and they're looking more likely to score next. But here's Sebadam. Distan tries to get a 50-50, but doesn't. And Sebadam misses too. They're both in that same corner. Kern with no boost up against Crow. Needs some help from Cheeky just to bundle it forward. Cheeky, as he forged a shooting chance, he goes underneath it. There's Duck, but it's cleared away by Distan, and Crow can come back the other end. Not sure how much boost he's got. He's not got any now because he's been demolished. He'll be back in a second, but will he be
Actually-
back in time? That could be 3-0, but it's put wide. How important will that miss be? Will that miss be in the context of this game? Such a big chance, but just a miss.
There you are, pal. Have some water, because oh my god, this is such another crucial game. You see there, Cheeky Lad going for a demo again in the net. Seeing how well it works previously, they want to get more of them. Cheeky Lad on target, Crow this time in the net. A demo coming out from Cheeky Lad after his shot. Kern wanting to have that ball to himself, but Duck just taking it instead. Duck nearly on target, pinching out wide towards the orange half. Now Kern moving it around Distan. Can't get it past Crow, however. Distan going for a demo. Nothing coming of this yet.
I feel that Cantankerous needs to show their opponents just a little bit more respect at this point. We now know that DEFY Gaming are capable of getting in their faces and stopping them playing. Now if you're Cantankerous, just go back to basics a little bit more. Stop the clever passes, hit the ball long, wait for 1 or 2 DEFY Gaming mistakes. Just give it 30 seconds just to get yourself in the game, remind yourself how good you are at this game of Rocket League, because the chances will come, and there was one from Distan. It came from the big punt for himself off the backboard. That's exactly what I was talking about, and they're back in the game.
Really nice read from Distan there as well. Cheeky Lad just centering it, trying to get it a little bit further on, but couldn't quite, and Distan lurking, poaching, sinking it into the net. Over half the game to remain. 1 goal deficit now, as opposed to the 2 that would be a little bit more comfortable for DEFY Gaming.
Yeah, another momentum shift maybe starting to happen. Distan tries to pass to Seb. It was a good idea, but Seb couldn't get on the end of it. And on the other end come DEFY Gaming. Crows closed down by Kern. Duck gets a demo on Distan. Oh, I thought that ball was just popping over Distan, but it wasn't. Oh, sorry, over Seb, but it wasn't. Now it's Duck. Where's this landing? Distan on the backboard. Push it to the side. Cheeky Lad with a bit of a high pass. That was a bit of a nervy pass there. It was a bit of a lofter. Distan onto the backboard. Cheeky Lad's got a good read. So's Duck though, and they're okay for now. 1:55 left. Are you nervous or confident if you're on DEFY Gaming? You just got to be desperate for this 3rd goal, and they do finally have it, and it's Kern who's got it.
Kern, can this lad stop scoring? Duck getting that off that left post with his shot. Kern reading it, however, if it comes central, he is there to poach it. That 2-goal comfortable gap has re-emerged. They're going to want to make it 3, and we're going to want Cantankerous to make that 1 or even draw this up.
On the backboard, it's Sebadam who's going to want to get lots of distance on this ball because it's being camped in the Cantankerous half at the moment. Crow has a go himself now. Sebadam helps him out. They're working the ball up the pitch well, but yet to have another scoring chance since they got their first goal that almost brought them back into it. It was only a 2-1 game when they got their first goal, but now it's back to 3, back to 2 goals in it, where it's been for most of this 3rd game.
This time going for a dribble out, touches off Cheeky Lad, but Kern up so quickly. Trying to find that right boost, knowing that this opponent will be low. Goes for 1. Can't get the second, only 7 boost instead. Cheeky Lad went for the shot himself. Now we've got a 3-man counter. Dug up, trying to shut off Crow as early as possible. Does so really nicely. Seb above, but Kern there once again, making sure that nothing can develop. Sees an opportunity to go for a shot as well and goes for it. Just can't get the power. But this is the vision we knew that DEFY had. They just weren't using it previously. Peanut's back.
Oh my goodness. Kern is playing like an absolute man possessed. He needs the spirit of himself inside Stumpy right now, because Stumpy's just falling apart at the seams, it seems. There's the goal. 3-2. Sebadam puts Cantankerous back in contention. It was Kern who finally missed out on a 50-50. Distan read it well, got a great touchdown to Sebadam, and Sebadam is not missing from there. 35 seconds. DEFY Gaming, can you hold on?
Will we see 1 more goal come out for Cantankerous so they can be going, get 1 more goal in this, 1 more game, sorry, in this series. Goes near the target, doesn't quite go in, however. Kern so far up, even on defense. Seb up now. That's a commit. Seb's been called off it.
Good
Throw
finish.
on
What a
target.
finish.
That is so clinical.
Yeah, that's the difference between these 2 teams. As soon as Cantankerous get a sniff of an opportunity, they've got the quality to nail the ball into the top corner from just insane angles, and we're tied up again. What a 3rd game this has been. It could truly go either way. One would assume that Cantankerous have most of the momentum, but tell you what, don't write DEFY off this one, because they are playing just as well as Cantankerous are today.
1 more opportunity here for Crow to end it just before overtime. Crow sending it back towards Sebadam. Drops it central. Distan is there, but Cheeky will make sure that that is not the time. Overtime In game number 3, this will decide who will go through onto match point.
Who's going to be the one to take the lead into the final couple of games? Cheeky Lad puts it into the centre. Sebadam's there. Kern gets a shot. Can he get it? No, he can't. It's saved by Crow. We're still in OT. Duck puts the pressure back on them. Cheeky Lad goes high, just desperate to forge a chance to fight game. Will be thinking one more opportunity and we can take this. But the OT 25 seconds down now is still alive and well.
Duck want to try and get us out of the orange half. Sebadam nice and high in the orange area. Kern off the backboard once again, being defensive and offensive at the exact same time. A shot
Good
coming
block.
out from Distan. Yeah, nicely done by Duck, getting that save. Now a nice gentle touch in the corner. Kern to Duck. This has just been living in the orange half.
Demo.
Cheeky Lad, though, demoing, taking the ball away.
Great play.
Goes
No
on
way.
target. It goes in. We are going to see Cheeky Lad giving DEFY Gaming the lead going into game number 4.
Stumpy Goblin's back on his chair. He's standing on it. His shoe is not
I've got
leaving
the
at
one
any
leg
point.
up.
What play from Cheeky Lad. First to have the composure to go for the demo, then to get it past the onrushing defense, and then to force the 50-50 into the net. That was not accidental from Cheeky Lad. Kern was on fire in that game, but in the OT, it was Cheeky Lad who carried DEFY Gaming to a 4-3 OT win.
4-3 in game. I'm going to get off my chair. 4-3 in game number 3. Oh my gosh, that overtime. That is the ones. Those are the ones where that's so much confidence that's been given to DEFY. They now know they've got a game buffer. Ultimately, they've got a game buffer if they really hammer the offense, if they hammer the defense, and they do let a couple in. They're like, okay, fair enough, but that didn't work. Let's go into game 5. Let's go with what works. But they're going to want to win this. They're going to want to get this in 4 games instead of the 5.
To me there, Kern was man of the match. He was just everywhere during the
Outstanding,
game.
yeah.
But Cheeky Lad, special shout out to him, because I believe, I only saw it once, I believe the equalising goal was Cheeky Lad's fault. He was
Yeah.
in the goal, he dived out in the air, I don't think he needed to, and that's what led to Crow having basically an open goal for the finish, right?
Yeah.
To then have the composure in OT, to shake it off, such an important part of the
Yeah.
game. They were 10 seconds away from winning it, and then it was Cheeky Lad himself getting that incredible goal, and as I said, that was not an accident. That
No.
50-50 was not accidental. He adjusted his car to dodge it towards the net because he knew the angle that his opponent was coming at. It was just quality and composure and everything you want in high-level Rocket League, and DEFY Gaming had it all there.
2 in a row then for DEFY. They are making waves right now. Cantankerous, previously undefeated coming into this series. They have now lost 2 games in a row. One more will send them into the lower bracket.
Duck puts the ball long. Crow's going to be underneath it. They would love an early goal, wouldn't they, Cantankerous? How much they'd love to take the lead, but Karen is not letting that one happen. Here comes Seb onto the backboard. Hasn't really got the boost to go for it, but goes for a bump. Duck and Cheeky Lad going for the same ball. Now that's where they need to be careful to DEFY Gaming, because when you're playing with this much speed, when you're playing this much faster than you normally do, double commits can happen. You have to keep the communication high. But they've actually gone down the other end of the pitch and taken the lead. DEFY Gaming have the lead once again, and it's another passing play. Kern goes high. Kern takes the shot off the Duck pass. All 3 players involved. Once again, absolutely incredible stuff from this team. DEFY Gaming, can they keep building on this momentum and get there in the end? They take another shot, but Crow's equal to it. Cheeky Lad puts it into the centre. Kern goes high, but can't quite shoot. Distan and Sebadam just chucking themselves at the ball. I have never seen Cantankerous this stretched at any point in I-63. They are just desperate to make something happen.
They seem a little bit scared now. They've seen the true power of DEFY Gaming. Oh my gosh, what a series this has been so far. I'd love this to go to a game 5. What a game 5 it would be. I want to see these 2 guys, these 2 teams on stage, because they are so loud behind us. Crotini is so loud in his own seat. At the other side of the hall, I've heard him a couple of times shouting "Vamos" whenever they win a game. It's amazing. Being centered, that's what an opportunity. Distan can't quite get on the end of it, however. Duck trying to dribble it away. Now Cheeky Lad trying to get a catch. Sebadam stealing that booster underneath him, just poaching it. Distan taking that gently, getting the ball, but Kern again so far up and just nipping everything in the bud.
Here goes Duck on only 10 boosts, but he manages to get himself 100. Crow's going to go high though. Crow's going to finish, but Kern again. He is just everywhere. Whenever he's questioned, he is nailing his touches. Cheeky Lad finds Duck in the corner, but Sebadam gets there first. could be a moment of danger. But just as a team, they're defending and attacking as a team at DEFY Gaming. Never do you see any of them pulled out of position at such a fast pace. They are doing incredibly well. Not to just be tempted out of position, but there's a miss, but there's a save again from Kern again. He is everywhere in goal.
Kern is everywhere, like you say. He's attacking, he's defending, he's in the midfield. He has got so much boost at every single opportunity. I'd love to see his boost stats this game. Look at him there. He's had 100. I don't know how. He's everywhere.
Sebadam does beat him to the ball this time, though. It's going to fall to Cheeky. Going to put it into the corner. Who's waiting there? Distan. Can only get it high. Not sure how much boost he got to play with, but that's a risky touch. That's very poor. Kern's on the end of it. Can't angle his car well enough. And I think Cantankerous are going to get away with this one. But the nerves that they're showing now. But somehow a wave dash from Sebadam gives him the pace that he needs to equalise.
Kern missing in the midfield here. Didn't expect that Sebadam hit. Then there's a little bit, I think, of a ghost hit from Cheeky Lad. Very unfortunate, but Sebadam taking full initiative, seeing the open net, wave dashing with low boost, gets him the speed just to get up without having the risk of his wheels touching the ball and slowing it all down and stopping that goal coming out. 1-1 now. Could this be the game that sends Cantankerous to the lower bracket, or will it be the one that makes it a game 5?
Crow up against Duck. Crow desperate to show everyone what he's capable of as a competitive player. As you mentioned at the start, Stumpy, more known on Twitter than as a Rocket Leaguer. But he is quality himself.
The 1! The 2! Kern and Cheeky Lad once again! These passing plays, look at that. Kern, Cheeky Lad, back to Kern. It does not touch the floor, and they get the second goal.
We've seen that, a carbon copy of that goal. I think it was the first time that DEFY Gaming went in the lead. It was that exact touch. Yeah. Kern finds Cheeky. Cheeky backflips back into the centre, and Kern sends it home. That goal is working for them time and time again, and it could be
That's
3. It's 3-1 to DEFY Gaming. Cantankerous are absolutely on the ropes. They're passing the ball around them. Cheeky involved in everything, and there's Duck with the finish.
And Crow flying in, trying to help out his blue teammate. Just getting in the way in the end. Cheeky Lad centred. 2-goal gap again, but we have seen Cantankerous come back from this previously and make it into an OT. One more, could be the nail on the coffin, or there we are. Okay, Crow has got them back into this. That's now just 1 goal in between. Are we going to be seeing a repeat of the last game with an overtime and then a DEFY win?
This is where the LAN experience from Distan and Sebadam really has to come to prominence. Distan beaten top teams in LAN environments with thousands of pounds on the line. Sebadam competing in LANs week on week in the Gfinity Elite Series. He's been at Insomnia before. He's been all over the place with Sebadam. It's just so much experience for this team, but they can't quite get that equalising goal.
Cheeky Lad dribbling out of his own half now. Duckers takes over. Here comes Central. Nobody's there. Distan, great save. Realise he needs to get to it, otherwise that will be a goal-scoring opportunity. Cheeky Lad now, turn around nice and quick. Shot is on target. Kern can't get there in time. This is now an equal level game. We are at the ripe time for an overtime, Cool Cole.
Yes, we are. Duck went in. I think he could have let Cheeky Lad cover that, just made sure he stayed in that goal, but it didn't matter. Distan saw the opportunity to shoot and is not going to miss from there with the quality that Cantankerous have. 3-all. What a series this has been so far. If Cantankerous win it, we go into a 5th and final game. But if DEFY Gaming win it, then Cantankerous are sent to the lower brackets. And who saw that one coming?
I did not think we'd be saying that today. 1 minute remains. We will know so shortly. Cheeky Lad now trying to dribble around. Crow stealing the boost from underneath him.
Wow, so much
Cheeky
aggression!
Just bullying him out of the net. Distan now trying to work it out of his own half. Sebadam finding Distan, who will then attempt to go for the shot, but Kern just distracting him enough. Cheeky Lad again just being aggressive. That is the key to taking down Cantankerous, is the aggression. Make sure that you are not giving them any space because they will work with it. Seb up so early there, making sure that nothing can develop. Just a bit of a dodgy touch into the centre. Cheeky Lad to Duck. Duck on target. I think it was Sebadam getting in the way. Cheeky Lad, nothing happening there. 20 seconds remain, Cool Cole. Who will come out victorious?
I'm not sure. I was a bit worried a second ago that DEFY Gaming was starting to overcommit, but they did manage to sit back, let Cantankerous back. Sebadam finds Distan, jumps high. There's Crow. Can Crow get the finish? He can, but Cheeky Lad gets the block in the air. Quality in the most important moments yet again from Cheeky Lad. The guy is not bowing to this pressure. And once again, we are going into overtime.
Overtime, game number 4. If DEFY win this, they go through and they have knocked Cantankerous down to lower brackets. This is huge. Nobody saw it coming. Cheeky Lad now trying to stay behind this time. Nearly a shot on target. The double commit. Now it's going to be Cheeky Lad getting in the way. A big shot here. If this goes on target, or if Cheeky Lad can get on the end of this. Kern go for the demo. Cheeky Lad nearly. Doug gets on the end of it. Still an offensive opportunity. Cheeky Lad going for a half rotate. This time only finding Cheeky Lad. Kern getting that pressure. 30 seconds gone. This is still anybody's game, and I am nearly standing on my chair once again. Sebadam towards the net. What is going to happen?
This is a very aggressive OT. Neither of these teams content with sitting back, trying to play for time. Both of them carrying on, pushing forward, believing they have the ability to break down their opponents. Here goes Duck on the right side. He's got boost. Can he do anything with it? No, he just about misses the ball. Where's it going to fall? It's to Crow. Distan underneath the ball. Kern wins out on it. Kern just everywhere yet again in this 4th game. And now it's Duck. Demolitions flying in. Aggression from DEFY Gaming. They are just carrying on playing their game. I've got so much respect for them. This could be the chance. Duck goes high. Distan misses it. Duck puts it wide. A 50-50 comes in, the ball into the air. Who's going to be the next person to hit the ball? It's Duck in the centre for Cheeky Lad. Be so careful, DEFY Gaming boys, you don't overcommit, because what we don't want to see is just the ball rolling in. Oh my goodness. Can the shot come in? Not yet. I'm going to stop talking because I'm going to die.
Sebadam to Distan, the shot on target. Doug ends up getting the save. Crotini trying to get this centre once again. Kern though off the backboard that he has made his second home. He's not letting it get through him there. Cheeky Lad being pinched towards the other end. Who will get here first? Crotini makes it safe. Cheeky Lad centre. Doug! This is insomnia63, ladies and gentlemen. What an incredible series this has been. We have seen DEFY Gaming take it in 4 games.
Cantankerous sent to the lower bracket. DEFY Gaming charge on, remaining in the upper, keep their life so close to making it to that final stage at 8 p.m. tonight. You may have heard them cheering after that goal went in. The composure on the pass at the end would have been so tempting just to shoot, but he saw Duck in the centre. He found Duck in the centre. Did Cheeky Lad again. What a finish. What a game. It's 3-1 DEFY Gaming.
Oh my gosh, I did not expect that at all. I thought we said it'd be an amazing game.
I'm just going to drink, mate.
That's fair,
You talk, I'm going to drink.
I thought if that was going to be a game, then if that was going to be a DEFY win, that was going to go to game number 5. In the end, they only needed 4 to finish it, and we have got the man of the hour. We have got Kieran here. Come on, mate, sit down. Sit down. Sit
I
down.
have a heart attack. I know, I promised.
Okay.
I promised Declan that I wouldn't.
Okay, he's been swearing at us from down there all day.
You asked for it.
Hello, how are you doing? Are you well?
In that case, I want to move away.
How are your hands, first of all? Let me see your hands. Oh, they're shaky. They're shaky.
They just passed me in a lot, I score a lot.
That's fair. Yeah, you were...
I told you I'd score for you earlier, I did it a few times.
You very much did. Yeah, you did say that you would score for us a lot. So, you have taken down Cantankerous Gaming there. That's right, you've taken down Cantankerous as DEFY. How does that feel? Firstly, taking just a game off them, but then taking a series.
S-clap.
Easy clap.
S-clap.
No, don't be a normal human person for a bit. Right, come on. That must feel amazing.
We can't expect that, but we did it.
Did you think you would do it in 4? Did you think you'd do it in 5?
Well, I mean, we finished the first game. I told my teammates that they were going 22-3.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Fair enough. Respect, I like that. Okay, so, you said that you were just there and you had teammates pass to you, and then you would score it. Was that the plan, or did that just sort of how the cards fell?
Oh, I mean, we've been scrimming a lot, and the one thing that Duck said was pass. We started passing, and we started scoring.
You and Cheeky, you linked it up multiple times. It was you sending to him, and then his backflips getting it to you.
I think every time I got a pass, I scored it, and I think it was the same for them too.
Yeah. That was outstanding stuff. I really enjoyed that.
Game 2. Game 2.
Game 2. What, when you won it, or just sort of as you were playing?
Halfway through.
Halfway through.
And when we won that OT in Game 3, we knew we had it.
Yeah.
Because we were like, they're following us.
That's fair.
They're the ones coming back.
If we look at the bracket on the old lappy top, you're now through to the grand finals. So you're going to be on stage. That's the casual.
I'm a bit afraid of 144 hertz.
Oh right, really?
Yeah.
Are you currently on 60 on your laptop?
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. Right, tell you what. I imagine you can probably just make it 60 or something. I'm sure something can be sorted out. Right. So we've been talking about the stage the entire weekend. That big purple stage back there, we will be on there at 8 PM tonight, and we will be casting you play either Cantankerous, Good Luck, or Shoot, Score, Repeat. Who would you like to face out of those three?
I've already BM Cantankerous by saying his clap. I feel bad about that.
Fair enough. They'll come. I swear, if you then lose it in the final two, then and Crotini says Ez clap, then you deserve it.
I can't blame him.
That's very fair. Who would you like to face? Good Luck, Shoot, Score, Repeat, or Cantankerous?
Oh, I really have no idea. Probably Good Luck.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Any more questions?
I just want to say goodbye, congratulations, and we'll see you later on, mate.
$24.99 sub hub and HD.
Thank you. I like
See you later,
him.
boys. Cheers, bro.
See you, mate. Thank you so much, everybody. We will have one more game coming up. It will be Good Luck versus Shoot, Score, Repeat. Make sure you hang about. There'll be more incredible Rocket League coming up. Have a good one, team.